That national championship will be decided here at Pro Players Stadium under the bright lights of Miami, Florida tonight. The 67th FedEx Orange Bowl. And the team that's been there before, the Seminoles of Florida State, the defending national champions at 11-1. And the upstart Sooners of Oklahoma at 12-0 and still looking for respect nationwide. That's our matchup. The 67th FedEx Orange Bowl brings us to Pro Players Stadium for the #1 Sooners and the #2 Seminoles of Florida State. Duncan about set to go to the football. 67th FedEx Orange Bowl in a packed house in Miami. We're underway. Tallman Gardner 5 yards deep will take a knee, and Florida State will work from the 20 behind their senior quarterback Chris Winkie, who knows that his team has a chance to make history tonight. First down, Florida State. Opening play of the ball game. They'll start in the eye with Travis Miner at the tail. Play fake. Winkie goes out to a wide open H.U. Bell at midfield. Slips, keeps his footing, and cuts to the 44-yard line of Oklahoma. Just like that, 36 yards on the first play. Second down at 8. He'll work from the gun. Here they come. Oklahoma with their first blitz. They flare it out. Anquan Bolden, did he make the catch? The ball is loose. And a big hit put out there by Ante Jones. Oklahoma showed blitz, backed out of it. Winkie flares out in the flat to Miner, who makes a sensational catch, but he's only going to get about 2 yards because Michael Thompson was there to meet him. Just good defense. Cottrell will kick from about the 45. And a nice high kick is going to force a fair catch by Thatcher, and he makes it, having to dive forward. And a penalty marker on the play. There might have been somebody down there in that halo. Trying to back out of the way. I think Travis Smith got down there, tried to put the brakes on, and then Thatcher had to dive forward to make the catch. Let's get the call from Dick Hunter.
Interference with the opportunity, violation of the 2-yard belt on the kicking team. 5 yards from the catch, first down.
So that gives Oklahoma a little more room to work. Much like Florida State, Oklahoma with no huddle. They came straight off the field, straight to the line of scrimmage. Jumping off sides, it appears, as Florida State. The pass is incomplete, intended in the flat out there for Quentin Griffin. Looked like David Warren got down there and got a head start at left defensive end for Florida State. But we'll wait and see.
Unless one of the offensive line moved, but he looked like he jumped.
Offside, defense, 5 yards, remains first down.
So back-to-back penalties, who is one of the top sack artists in all of college football. On a 2nd and 3. Heupel pumps, pulls it down, and goes down. They stuff him in the middle of the field, and a loss of about 5.
Florida State had tight man coverage all over the field. There was no place to dump the football.
On a 3rd down and 8 now. Sooners backed up just outside their own 24-yard line. Heupel from the gun. Josh fires, and it is almost intercepted. If Chris Hope could have held on to that, he probably would have taken it about 25 yards for a touchdown. High snap. Ferguson. The kick will back Thomas up to the 31. And he takes the fair catch right there. So the Seminoles have it for the 2nd time tonight, this time at their own 31-yard line. Pretty good replicas there of the Heisman and the Sears Trophy. Not sure it'd be my choice of headgear, but it looked good. Travis Miner on the handoff, and off the right side, got out across the 35. He was 3 for 3 on the opening drive. Comes up firing here, had it batted down at the line of scrimmage. Corey Heineke played over there against Brett Williams. 3rd and 6. Winkie from the gun. Plenty of time. On the roll, pump fakes again, and now nobody open, and Oklahoma's going to drag him down.
And they got him where they wanted him. They went to a 3-man line.
Low snap, and almost getting to it was Jones, but a high sailing kick. Penalty marker down. Thatcher takes it. And got across the 25 to the 26. Another flag flies into the fray. 2 penalty markers down. Separate fouls, I think, after a 50-yard punt and a 9-yard return. In just a moment. That's going to be the call. They'll even off. About 81 years of Big Ten experience on this crew.
Yeah, and this is an all-star crew from the Big Ten. Dave Perry from the Big Ten, the commissioner, tells us this crew is an all-star crew. They're voted in. They're the top official at each of their positions in the Big Ten Conference.
So now the talk is right in front of Bob Stoops, and obviously with his offensive captain, Bubba Burcham, listening on.
Violation of the 2-yard belt on the kicking team. Illegal block in the back on the receiving team. Those penalties will offset. Will re-kick.
Going to do it again. They're wide receivers. Many of them play on special teams. We've seen Savage and Norman block kicks this year, but no problem with this one, and it's a nice one. But Thatcher's going to have room from the 15. Got by the first man, but the second and third are there to bring him down after only about a 5-yard return. So no score here. A grouping of 3 receivers to the near side. Now the shift is on with Mackey and Savage trotting out into the slot on the left. So they completely switch sides with their receivers, and Heupel on first down. Quarterback draw. No, he's going to throw it. Got a man open across the middle, across the 30. And a fumble. Loose ball. Out at the 47-yard line. Woolfolk dropped it. Florida State says they have it. And they do.
One of the problems the last 4 games for the Oklahoma Sooners, they've turned the ball over 12 times in the last 4 ball games.
Goes to Florida State courtesy of their defense. Winky, safety blitz coming. He goes down the middle and he throws it. Intercepted by Torrance Marshall. Back-to-back picks, and Marshall, the senior linebacker from here in Miami's got it right back to the line of scrimmage at the 47. Well, I guess you could say the Sooners gained some yardage on that play.
Yeah, the butterflies are about the size of eagles right now.
Blank, Heupel in the gun. Josh goes to work. Antoine Savage in and out of his hands. Should have had it. Would have been a first down at the 40-yard line. But he's had a month now to get ready for this one, and he backs into the shotgun after being under center on 3rd and 2. He'll throw for it and get it inside the 35, and it's Norman. Josh Norman holding on to the ball with both hands. First and goal, Oklahoma.
How smart is that kid? He just saw the receiver before him. Woolfolk drop it from behind. Norman holds on to it just to make sure he gets away with it.
Just inside the 10. First and goal, Oklahoma. Heupel wanting to throw again. Fires high. Incomplete again. He was going out to Norman, and Josh bangs his helmet with both hands as if to say I had him wide open and missed him. 2nd and 10. Quick snap play action. Heupel rolls. Throws. His tight end drops it. Smith hit him right between the 8s, but another 8. Cleon Thomas was there to jar it loose, and it's 3rd down and goal. 3rd and goal just outside the 9. A trio of wide receivers to the near side. Heupel waits. Now he's going to try to gain it on the ground. Finally, he's planted right at the 10-yard line. Didn't want to risk an interception, and Brian Allen, the defensive captain, let him have it. Fletcher to hold. It's a 27-yard field goal to try to break our scoreless tie. On the way, and it's good. So the Sooners, courtesy of a Torrance Marshall interception and a long ball from Heupel to Josh. He's got an interception in the Orange Bowl. So Wenke will bring out the offense. When we talked to him the other day, I said, Chris, you know, you got to watch out for Oklahoma. Their defense is dangerous if you let them touch the ball.
That's really what changes the momentum of a game or changes the outcome of a game. And for them to be able to get turnovers the way they do and then score some points off those turnovers is a scary situation, especially for an offense.
On the ground is Travis Minor. And they got a couple. JT Thatcher and Torrance Marshall made the stop. Let's check the Dell Game Solutions, Robert.
And they just set up the first score with a pick from Chris Winky.
Here's just a toss to Minor. Oklahoma's defense pursues well. Stops him at the 25-yard line. Roy Williams, one of the first guys there to help out on the stop. Williams will take your head off. Blanky, again, they flush him out of the pocket. He's going to try to get it on the ground, and he doesn't get there. Knocked out of bounds. Dan Cody got over to bump him out.
If you're a Seminole fan, that's not what you want to see, is Chris Winkie running out of the pocket.
He's a punt returner. He's done it twice this year. High snap again, but another nice kick. JT's going to call for the fair catch, play it safe, and take it at about the 26-yard line. 5:39 remaining in the first quarter. Brad Nessler, Bob Greasy, Lynn Swan, and Jack Arute with you from Pro Players Stadium. Here's a throw out. Antoine Savage, the completion, and he got out to about the 35-yard line. Third down and 2. Heupel over the middle, completes it. It's going to be a first down at the 39. Sliding catch by the guy that was our player of the game in the Big 12 championship, Trent Smith. Second down and 5. Heupel, heavy pressure. There's that shovel pass. Quentin Griffin in the open field across midfield, down to the 44-yard line. One of the most effective plays they have in their arsenal. They get 12 yards. Draw play this time, and it's Griffin again. And the little guy, who seems to be able to hide behind the big eaters, gets down to about the 37-yard line.
Running up inside.
Josh fires to the sideline, complete, and a knee down right at the first down marker to Damian Mackey. Longest completion was 36 yards, but that was only about a 10-yard pass play. Here's Mackey on the end around, and the Noles are all over that one, and Florida State drops him out at the 33-yard line. Second down at 10. Just outside the 33. Heupel throws wide open in the middle. Mackey again, and Mackey weaves his way for another first down, Oklahoma. Damian Mackey found himself a little spot to sit down, and Heupel found it. He's perfect in this drive, 5 for 5. Now they go back to the draw, and Quentin Griffin, the little fella, down to the 15-yard line. As Swanee said, little by little, 5 here, 8 there, 7 more there.
Short passes, long runs, or short passes and first down. Just pick it up. Mickey Andrews, the defensive coordinator, well aware of the passing tendencies and schemes, was going to try and put a lot of guys short to try and take that away from him. But Josh is finding the cracks in the zones.
Quentin Griffin, you see trotting out, number 47, the true freshman, Ronaldo Works. Checks into the backfield, but it'll be Heupel in the gun on a second down and 3. Trent Smith is tight end in a slot on the right side. Curtis Fagan in motion. And Heupel, again, a scramble pass moving to his left, and it's intercepted. Shouldn't have thrown that one, and Tay Cody's got it going the other way. Cody got away from the big lineman. He's going to be down at about the 28-yard line. So Josh Heupel made a mistake. Tay Cody made him pay.
Third turnover of the game, and we haven't played a quarter yet.
Final play of the quarter here. Heupel, Wanky, play action, trying to find Anquan Bolden, and incomplete. This will be, barring a penalty, the final play of the first quarter. Wanky, play action, deep drop, zips it down, complete across the 40 and out to the 43-yard line. Tolman Gardner, Florida State with a first down as the first quarter comes to an end. Have seen one picked off, and now Florida State's got an opportunity after their initial first down since that opening drive. I don't think they'll be that quiet all night. Here's a draw play on 2nd and 9. Travis Minor, nice open field tackle down there, and that's Derek Strait. Just outside the 45, 3rd and 8. Chris Wanky loads it and fires it, and it's caught. Nope, incomplete. Tolman Gardner saying he had it. The officials say no. Another punt coming up. And again, Thatcher's at his own 10-yard line. Line drive this time. He might have a chance at this one. Thatcher from the 8. Fumble! Loose ball! Goes out of bounds before Florida State can get a handle on it.
The flag way up here on the 20-yard line that was thrown from about the 40-yard line. The ball will go over to Oklahoma. because they had the last possession of it.
Michael Boulware, I think, is the guy that made the hit that caused the fumble. Thatcher now is, whoa, he's going down as they try to help him off the field. Get hit in the pocket, almost threw another interception. Bradley Jennings almost scooped that one off the turf. Just 3rd and 5.
Really didn't have to scramble there. The pocket was in pretty good shape.
This time over the middle he goes and completes it to Savage, and he's got a first down out at the 23-yard line. So they come right back with a 3rd and long and got 13. 2nd down and 8.
I don't think any of Heupel's attempts, 17 of them, have gone for over 20 yards.
Now he loads up and goes deep on the sideline, and Woolfolk got a hand on it, but it's broken up back there by Malcolm Tatum.
Yeah, that was the longest pass of the day.
3rd down and 8. Heupel looks the other way. Scrambles, may try to run for it. Now he throws and finds a man. I think he's over the line of scrimmage, though.
He was.
And Mackey's got it out to the 45. Ferguson's had a few blocked this year.
They might be coming on this one.
That's Florida State with everybody in their track stance. Low snap, but he handled it well. Not a good kick. Thomas mishandles on the other end, but he got back on top of it. Almost fumbled the punt return at the 47-yard line. From just inside its own 28-yard line. Wenke off play action, flares it out of the backfield. Randy Golightly is fullback, and Golightly gets into Oklahoma territory. 2nd down and 2. They'll stay on the ground and try to pick it up. And if they got it, it was a tough 2. Rocky Calmus with a hit on Travis Minor, but I think Travis got the first down. First down at the 41 of Oklahoma. Play action. Wenke steps up in the pocket and fires and completes it. First down inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Anquan Bolden, who signals first down, and it is. 19-yard pickup. Wenke goes out to Golightly, and he went down at the 20-yard line. Swanee, you can say all you want about how they've got all the weapons to replace Snoop Minnis, but a favorite receiver is a favorite receiver, right? Oklahoma's showing blitz. And they're going to bring it. Wenke backpedal, screen pass, perfect play, maybe. Travis Minor. And a nice job defensively by Roy Williams, that safety we talked about, who's linebacker size. And he brings down Minor after a gain of 2.
Back out.
3rd and 6 from the 18. Wenke lofts one to Minor. Nice touch on the pass. And Minor's got it inside the 15. Does he have it to the first down marker? I don't think so. And it's no good. It's been a year-long problem. Oklahoma takes over.
I think he hit the ground first.
And the pass thrown behind the intended receiver, almost intercepted. And the Sooners now with a 2nd down and 10. Still with the lead. Heupel, quick throw out to Norman. Norman, nice stiff arm. The big fella, former running back, former just about everything on this team. And he gets out for about 8 yards. Stanford Samuels made the stop. Trying to get a screen pass out, and that one is blown out by Cleavon Thomas. Thomas, who just made that hit, back as a punt returner. And Thomas will have a shot at it from the 36, and he's knocked down immediately. Nice coverage down there. As we said, their starting wide receivers play a lot of special teams. Woolfolk with a hit. Florida State trailing by 3 on offense. Chris Wenke, play action. Down the middle. Complete, very close to a first down. I think he's got it. Atrus Bell.
A good field goal kicker, just gets 3 points on the board, gets some momentum going.
Here's a toss to Minor. Ooh, that's got to be Rocky Calmus for Torrance Marshall. Wow. 2nd down and 10, just shaded on the side of midfield. Florida State keeps it on the ground. Travis Minor in the open field. Flags down. Might negate a 15-yard run by Travis Minor. That one came flying in as though maybe one of the wide receivers threw an illegal block or had a hold down. That set them back a long ways. Instead of a 17-yard gain, they're backed up to their own 44-yard line. On a 2nd and 16. Wenke on the move again. Heads for the sideline, gets what he can. We might have another holding call. Flag thrown behind Winky as he got across the 45.
Real late, too.
Holding on the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
Wow. Second down and 26. There aren't a lot of them in the playbook for second and 26.
Well, they let you call this one.
Winky with plenty of time. Deep down the middle, in and out of the hands of Anquan Bolden. That would have gotten him back to midfield at least. He dropped it.
I think that's where they miss Snoop Menace.
Florida State hasn't converted a third down yet. Going deep. Out there, and Walker knocked down. Incomplete. Trying to get his hands on it. And then really was smothered. Not a good kick this time. It does take a Florida State bounce, but Thatcher takes it on the hop. Got about 4 yards on the return out to the 33-yard line. As Heupel with a draw play to Quentin Griffin, trying to keep his footing, and he lost about a yard.
Oklahoma is undefeated and ranked #1.
Heupel quarterback draw, just going to keep it, tuck it, get out of the way, umpire. Took the ump out with it and almost got a first down.
Almost, but not quite. I don't think they're going to snap this ball.
Heupel, even a little bit of a head bob trying to get him to move there, and they won't. And now he'll call timeout.
They're not going to snap that ball on their own side of the 50 with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the half.
Nick Maddox back in return formation for Florida State. Oof, what a kick this is by Ferguson. And it takes a side bounce for Oklahoma. Flag goes down. Great play.
Personal foul on the receiving team. The signal of a fair catch blocked. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Threw a block after a fair catch was called, and that is the personal foul. And that's Florida State inside their own 4-yard line. Toss it to Travis Minor. And Minor got out to the 5, and that's about it.
Yeah, 2 thoughts here offensively. First, be careful you don't turn it over. A little over 2 minutes to go in the first half.
He's not afraid to have the guts, though, that play action and just stand in the end zone. There it is. Fires deep. Got Bell out there, but he overshot it. Trues Bell just couldn't quite get there. Michael Thompson and Roy Williams both back in cover. Now Florida State has averaged 3rd and 9. They got a 3rd and 8 here. Again from his own end zone. Flipping it out. Bell makes a diving catch. That time he hooked up with Trues, and it's first down Florida State.
And Bob Stoops was throwing that route, and the defensive backs were covering it pretty well.
Winky play action again. In the pocket, finds some trouble, finds his safety valve, and Randy Golightly. And Golightly gets about 5 on the completion.
They feel good about getting 3 on the board.
Right now they're thinking touchdown. Winky, deep middle. Almost intercepted.
Should have been intercepted.
Williams had his hands on it. Kalmus in a deep drop had his hands on it. Marshall was back there. Nobody could find the handle. This is a short one for Florida State with their 3rd downs tonight. Screen pass off the fingertips of Minor. That stops the clock with 1:01, and Florida State will have to give it back to the Sooners. Another punt coming up. Thatcher camps under it at the 22. Good coverage by Florida State special teams.
They don't want to create any turnovers here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Quentin Griffin. And only got a couple. 2nd and 8. Heupel in the gun. Let's see if he'll throw it. Nope. With both hands around the football. Oklahoma keeps it on the ground. Brian Allen makes the stop, and everybody's going to head to the locker room. At about the 12-yard line earlier in the ball game. From the gun, looking right all the way. It goes out to Works. And Works has to work just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Thanks to Cleavon Thomas, who had 3 wide outs to the tight end for Heupel. And on a quarterback draw, he takes it straight up the middle and does a pretty good job to get in to Florida State territory at the 47-yard line. And it's Heupel. Throws into some coverage, and he got it in there, tucked it in at the 40-yard line. 2nd down at 4. And penalty markers on the play. They blow that one dead. Here Koenig will tell us about the penalty.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, 5 yards, repeat second down.
Cross our fingers and say our prayers for Tay, a sensational player and a great kid who's already graduated from Florida State. We'll wish him the best if he's in the hospital watching. Tay, we're with you. Here's a pass across the middle. Wofolk got it down to about the 33-yard line. Third down, a long 2. Flair out of the backfield is Works. Did he get the first down? I think so. True freshman Ronaldo Works out of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
These guys that are in there, Tatum and Samuels, have played some, but not the quality of Tatum. Cody, excuse me.
First and 10. Here's Works inside again. Nice run. Down inside the 25 to the 23. We take away one of their top tacklers and one of their top cover guys with Cody's injury. 8th play of the drive. Here's a pitch to Works. Nice cutback on a piece of turf that flew up inside those hash marks, and he got it down to the 20-yard line.
You have a month to prepare, so you put in a few of those little wrinkles.
And penalty markers, they whistle this one dead.
Probably a false start on the offensive line.
So just after getting the first down, they backpedal 5.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, 5 yards, still first down.
And Works has gotten them one big one on this drive. Still at first and 15 now. Heifel flares it out. Mackey, he's got a guy draped all over him, Tommy Polley, and he dragged him down to about the 17-yard line. Second down and 7, back in the red zone. 11th play of the Sooner drive. Heifel, shovel pass, what Bob was just talking about, but this time Quentin Griffin's going down.
At that time, a 3-man line. Mickey says, I'm going to drop 8 guys back.
The fans for both teams know it. 3rd and 11. Heifel buying time. Throws incomplete. Ryan Allen covering David Warren with the pressure. Fletcher to hold. Duncan's kick looks good.
Oh, that was close. Right over the top of the bar.
No good. That one looked like it was going to hang in there for Tim. By that much, it stays 3-0. And in the red zone, they hit a field goal, but intercepted and now missed one. Winky goes to work. First catch by the tight end tonight, Franklin. He's been battling back from injury. There's a good open field tackle, and it's Roy Williams who stops Travis Minor. 3rd down. 1 of 8 tonight. Winky loads it. Goes incomplete. Pretty nice coverage by Michael Thompson, who went high in the air to at least block the view of Atruz Bell. Good looking punt. Hangs it up high enough that it's a fair catch again and taken at the 34-yard line. Heifel waits, trying to go to his tight end Smith. Incomplete. 3rd down and long. Heifel in trouble. Flush from the pocket. Has some room in front. Throws downfield. He's got Fagan inside the 30. Curtis Fagan down to the 26-yard line. Biggest play of the ball was the defensive back languishing deep on the depth chart when Bob Stoops shows up. And he, as a wide receiver, makes the biggest play of the ball game so far. Heifel going deep again. Savage is there. And he just overshot. He had him. He was open behind Thomas. 3rd and 10. Josh Heifel flares it out. Luttrell couldn't hold it. His fullback.
And he was wide open, too.
From 42. That one's going to stay in. It's good. So Duncan, who just hit the field goal, set to kick away. Tallman, Gardner, and Slade Douglas are back, and that's a short kick bobbling around. Douglas picks it up, and he's buried under the 15-yard line.
This is what they need to do. Go back to what they do here. Spread it out and throw the football.
Zip it out. Complete. Nice move by Atruz Bell, and down the sideline. See where he went out. The offensive coordinator for Another 19 minutes at Florida State. That he's the head coach of the University of Georgia. Here comes a blitz on Wenke over the middle to Minor. And Minor's going to get dragged down from behind at the 30-yard line by Corey Callens.
Right now, they've got to take the chance.
They got to pull the plug. You're right. And here's Wenke trying to do it again, and he throws it in the ground, incomplete. 3rd and 6.
Only 1 of 9 third down conversions.
Wenke fires. It is almost intercepted by Thatcher. Looking for his 9th of the year, and he got a hand on it, but he couldn't hold it. Nice kick again, but Thatcher will have a shot at it from the 21. JT looking for some room, found a little crease, and he got up to the 37-yard line, a 16-yard punt return that time. Chris Wenke looking on, waiting for another chance. Right now it's his corner part, Josh Heupel, who gives it off to Quentin Griffin. Out on the field in the 8th game of last season, and then finished off with a pretty good bowl victory, a bowl performance, I should say. This is a little bigger bowl than he was in last year, though. Here's Heupel on the run. Josh is mowed under after about a yard gain. Out of the offenses of Oklahoma and Florida State. Heupel flares it out, dangerous pass, Works made the catch, but a great play by Derek Gibson. Nick Maddox waits on the other end. It was a little wide, but Ferguson got it away.
Great kick.
High, booming kick. And Maddox fields it and probably shouldn't. Avante Jones met him at the 5. He'll work from the shotgun. Wenke stands tall, fires deep middle, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Javon Walker, and then almost intercepted. On 2nd and 10, which would indicate play action, but they will run it. And Travis Minor got a couple, but that's it. Jimmy Wilkerson in there to make the stop. If Chris Wenke throws this, he'll be in his own end zone. If he throws it, got rid of it, incomplete. The pressure was too much. He was all the way back by the goalpost when he let go.
Well, they didn't come after it.
End over end kick. Thatcher's going to have to let it go. But it is going to roll dead at about the 47-yard line. So he's bleeding crimson and cream right now. There's Tony Casillas, former Outland Trophy winner, one of the many that have been on the sidelines this year. Heupel zips it down the sideline, intended for Andre Woolfolk, incomplete. But Bob Stoops getting back to the tradition. The Switzer center now has all the Orange Bowl trophies, 11 in all that this team has won in this game. And he says, I'll take that tradition and run with it as much as I can.
You know,
it's very genuine to have Coach Switzer around, to have the great players of the past come around, and I want them to feel a part of the team, and I want our players, and they have, to embrace that tradition, for them to know that you need to play to this level. This is what Oklahoma football is. This is how we play. Oklahoma football is about championships, and we need to play to that level.
The level they're playing tonight is a defensive level we haven't seen this year in a while.
On the defense.
That's right.
Remains 2nd down.
Jimmy went into the Hall of Honor here tonight, the Orange Bowl Hall of Honor. Bobby Bowden has been on headset a lot more than we've seen him in time, and he has a quizzical look on his face. His team is down 6-0. Heupel on a keeper. Tommy Polley or Chris Hope? Chris Hope. Here's that power eye again. And it's going to be very close. I don't know. Maybe not. Looks like he's short to me. Ronaldo Work says he's got it, but the officials with the spot on the field from here certainly doesn't look that way. Ferguson handles the snap, knocks it downfield. It's going to go out of bounds. Let's see. Not a great kick, but it did stay inside the 20. It's starting to rain again. Wenke off play action, deep out, got it. Nice throw out to the 35-yard line, complete, a 16-yard pickup to Robert Morgan. First down just inside the 35. Now he throws out again in the flat to Morgan. And this time Oklahoma stays with him, only about a yard gain. Wenke from the gun. Plenty of time, pump fakes, wants it all. Going deep down the middle, nobody home. Andrews Bell is looking for a flag, and he got one.
And should have gotten one.
It's only 15, but they're in Oklahoma territory at the 49. Wenke comes up, winds up to his tight end Spray, and he goes out of bounds with a first down at the 35. Wenke, quick throw, and Anquan Bolden went one way, the pass went the other, incomplete. And Bolden's been shut out this second half. Oklahoma showing a possible blitz. Wenke pump fakes. Now he's going to go deep again. There's an out there. Incomplete. Robert Morgan. It went through his hands. Derek Strait was there, and it's incomplete. Long again on third down. That's been the story all night. Wenke, play fake. Throws. It is almost intercepted. He threw into triple coverage.
You just can't force it. Chris forced that one. He wanted it first down. They may go for it here, and they're certainly not going to try a field goal.
On fourth down this year, 7 of 15.
They're showing him blitz. Everybody's up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. Torrance Marshall blitzing. Wenke pump fakes, lofts it out. It's going to land there. And it's broken up at the very last moment by Derek Strait. Anquan Bolden had a step. You think a defensive head coach doesn't love that?
He underthrew it.
Heupel, quarterback draw. Found a little opening. Heupel puts his head down and goes out to the 42-yard line. Chris Hope met him there. Derek Strait's made some big plays. We know about him.
That ball was underthrown, though. Wenke had a shot to go ahead.
Quentin Griffin, I think he got a first down. Out of the backfield on the flare pass from Heupel. Looks like he got it. That'll keep the chains moving in Oklahoma's favor. They lead by 6 on Tim Duncan's 2 field goals.
Wenke's had a few of them drop.
Heupel out to Norman. Norman got a block. Big fella broke a tackle and got across midfield. That's what he can do so well, is yards after catch, because he gets that big lean going on that 6'2", 230-pound frame, and he doesn't look much like a wide receiver out there. Steve says he's happy just to be Coach Spurrier instead of Bubba or Junior. He's going to have 3 of his own juniors at home by mid-January. Here's Heupel on a third down. Norman was the intended receiver, and he dropped it. And now it's fourth down and a yard and a half. What do you do here, Bob?
Oh, you got to punt it. No question. Make Florida State go the length of the field with that defense.
Yep.
The way your defense is playing, you got to punt it.
And to the near side it comes, trying to kick it out of bounds. Going to be a pretty good punt. It's going to be better than pretty good all the way down to the 6-yard line. And it's Ante Jones. How many times have we seen him on special teams as well as how well he's played on defense tonight?
Solid, sound football. Good coaching, good, solid, sound football. Football, offense, defense, special teams.
Florida State is hoping to enhance their offense, but for the 5th time in this half, they work from their 20-yard line or closer to their own end zone. Here comes the safety blitz. Wenke over the middle of Morgan. He's draped all over by J.T. Thatcher, who drops him after a short gain. In his second season, trying to win a title. 9 minutes left in the season. Wenke throws in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. And he keeps going to Morgan. And that's the 4th drop ball by the Noles so far tonight. They'd love to have that 44% conversion rate tonight. Wenke in trouble. Got away from one. Now scrambling. And the fumble. Oklahoma's got it at the 15-yard line. Another defensive play, and it's Roy Williams. Now it's Heupel, play action. He's going to keep it. Josh Heupel gets what he can and slides down at the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5. Oklahoma just outside the FSU 10. Quentin Griffin, touchdown! Ten-yard draw play, and now the Sooners can smell it. But it's a long road now for the defending champs. Extra point is good.
Here we go, substitution on the offense. 5 yards, repeat the try.
Illegal substitution, and they'll have to try the extra point from 5 yards further.
The linebackers there should have made the play. They couldn't find him. He's the shortest guy on the field, and a lot of times he gets lost behind that huge offensive line.
So Tim Duncan, who's got 2 field goals tonight and an extra point that he's going to have to try again. The Sooners with the only touchdown of the night.
Spent 3.5 quarters not being able to get one score.
Pumps one way and going deep down the sideline. Got a man open, and it's broken up. Thatcher got there in time.
Another game into the beginning of the 2000 season under Coach Bob Stoops.
Good point, Swanee. Wenke pump fakes again, now going deep for Bell. Bell makes the catch inside the 40. So there's the big ball that Florida State needed. Wenke gonna roll left. Throws at the last minute, and Atrus Bell could not hold on. Here comes a blitz from the secondary again, and Travis Minor ran right into it. Thatcher again.
Third down conversion.
Almost unbelievable. Wenke pumps, going deep down the middle for Bolden. They broke it up, and it's Thatcher again. And Jones again.
Fourth down, Florida State has to go.
Could be the ball game right here. Wenke throws high, tough catch. No, he didn't make it. Travis Minor couldn't hold it. He got turned around. It would have been a very acrobatic catch had he been able to hold it, and he still probably wouldn't have gotten to the first down stick. And Oklahoma takes over on downs again. Josh Heupel will be careful with the football now with a 13-point advantage. And he'll keep it himself. That's the safest bet. Might not be the most comfortable bet, as he's hit at the line of scrimmage by Brian Allen and company. Ken Heupel looking on. Josh's dad, longtime coach, now at Northern State in South Dakota Division II school, but a longtime high school coach who used to drag a kid along with him ever since he was able to walk. Josh was on the sideline at every practice. And there was a night where they were returning home after a loss to a rival, and he taught his son so much about the radar defense. They're driving home. Ken Heupel didn't have anything to say because his team had lost, and all of a sudden his son said from the passenger side, "Dad, you know, in a radar defense, the flats are open." Well, so far the flats have been closed for most teams tonight, but it goes to show you that Heupel and his father have been joined at the hip and the mind. A huge football fanatic who has carried it on a very strange journey to be on top of the football world possibly in a couple minutes. Drop for a loss here with 4:40 left. Dockett and Reynolds got to him. Ferguson making sure that he catches a snap first and then worries about the rest. He keeps it away from Thomas. He'll take it on the bounce anyway, and he's knocked out of bounds. And again, they're going to be working inside their own 20. Ante Jones made the stop on the special teams again. He's been sensational. The Sears National Champion Trophy. And that's a piece of hardware you want to take home with you. And right now, it might be going to the Switzer Center in Norman, Oklahoma. Wenke from his own 10. Had it batted in the air, almost intercepted. Jimmy Wilkerson got a hand on it, and one of the defensive linemen diving for it almost picked it off. 15 possessions, 10 times at their own 20 or worse. Wenke over the middle, nice easy throw. Atrus Bell trying to do something with it, but the Sooners won't let him. Derek Strait, Rocky Calmus. Third down, and what else? 10. Wenke wants to throw a screen. It blown up again, and it's Torrance Marshall again. Another punt upcoming, the 10th of the night for Florida State. Good kick. And Oklahoma doesn't want any part of the football. They just get Eschel back there, and it's down at the 27-yard line. 58-yard kick.
And I think after this game and this season here tonight, they're going to call him in and says, "Hey, we want to give you a little bit of a raise." For 12, 13-point underdogs coming in. But like Bob Stoops says, if we listen to the odds makers, we've been 7-4 this year.
Heupel on a keeper, fakes it, keeps it himself, and gets out to the 35-yard line. And the clock becomes the enemy to Florida State.
They lose 7 off their offense, plus their 2 quarterbacks, top 2 quarterbacks, and their offensive coordinator. Third down and 2. Florida State stops them. No gain on the play for Ronaldo Works. Punt coming up, high snap over the Ferguson's head, and he's now going to run back. Smart move. And take a safety. That is a brilliant move by the punter. Smart move. Can you believe it? Another punt coming up, high snap over the Ferguson's head,
And he's now going to run back.
Smart move.
And take a safety. That is a brilliant move by the punt. Here's the free kick. The punt takes a funny bounce. Gardner and Bolden trying to get down there and find the handle. Is about to go by the boards unless he can pull a miracle out of his hat. Wenke on a throw. And the ball complete out to the 38-yard line. Chris drops and fires to Bolden, and he makes the catch. Anquan, nice stop move. Got another first down out of bounds at the 46-yard line with 39 seconds left. Florida State out of timeouts. Just inside the 45 of the Sooners. Wenke. Deep out. Nobody there. H. Bell, the closest man. Wenke, plenty of time with a lot of guys in coverage back there, and though it's complete, he's kept in bounds and dropped. They'll move the sticks. It'll temporarily stop the clock at the 31-yard line to H. Bell. 24 seconds to the national championship game. Wenke will throw deep to the end zone. Got a man out there, Gardner, and it's intercepted. Picked off, and it's Dante Jones. What a game this kid has had.
He came home to Miami, and he had the game of his life.
And now you can let the celebration begin. So here's what's happened all night long, Bob, and that's great defense and a defensive secondary that just wouldn't give in.
Well, Chris has got nothing else to do. Just throw it up and hope you get a miracle. One of your guys catch it, but Dante Jones, number 11, has had a great ball game.
You know, we've been around Oklahoma enough this year to be around Bob Stoops and his staff enough, as he just got drenched, and now there's his younger brother, Mike, and he calls Brent Venables the other Stoops brother. But you know, that confidence and enthusiasm those young guys have just sort of drips all over everybody, and it dripped all over this team.
It really did, and I like what he said to the team after the game, after the Big 12 game. He says, remember, he says, be respectful of your opponent and be humble. Say we and not I, and it's a team thing, and it really is. The way they play, it's a team thing.
The champions of the 67th FedEx Orange Bowl are the still.
Coach, Thatcher's got the trophy over there. I'm sure it's in good hands. This ball game, no one would have predicted would have been this low scoring. But your defense turned in a performance for all time against Florida State.
That's right. And to be honest with you, we fully expected to play that way. And as a team, we fully expected to win. And it's easy to say that Oklahoma's back.
You told me, Coach, coming into this ball game on the field before the kickoff, when I asked you about your thoughts before this game, you said maybe the most invaluable asset you had for this ball game was the experience of having played in this national championship game against Florida State, that it gave you information and a preparedness that was invaluable.
That's right. Our players recognize that the history of Oklahoma is about winning championships. We already have 6 national championships. Now we have 7. We play well in the Orange Bowl. You can't say, well, that was then, this is now. That's Oklahoma football. We have a great history in this Orange Bowl, and it's only getting better.